Tamad ka rin ba katulad ko? Well, keep on listening because this episode is just right for you. While I was scrolling down through Facebook, I came across something that caught my attention. Sabi dun, 7 types of laziness. And my reaction was, hindi lang pala enough ang maging tamad, no? May mga types pa pala dapat na malaman. Pero it's a good read. So much so that I said to myself, ang sarap ikwento to sa Break Time with Beanie. After that idea of mine, I scrolled down some more on Facebook until I fell asleep and natamad na ako gawin hanggang 5 weeks later, eto na. Pero ayun nga, I kinda understand why it's important to know the different kinds of laziness. It's so that we know what kind of monster we are dealing with, you know? And if you know why you are the way you are, then you'll be able to find resolutions, workarounds, ways to overcome that negative trait. Because laziness, for me, it's still something we have got to get rid of. And talking about the kinds of laziness and yung mga cause or root nun is important para hindi lang tayo mag-generalize sa sarili natin o sa iba na tamad ka kasi or wag ka na lang kasi tamad, madali lang naman yan. Because 9 times out of 10, hindi naman nakakatulong yung pagsasabi na tamad ka kasi. You're just branding them and, giving them a label, then leaving them to drown in the water. Lunod yarn. Kaya for this break time, I urge you to finish this episode and find out the 7 types of laziness and how to overcome them. First type of laziness on the list, confusion, or the I don't know what to do kind of laziness. Sometimes we are lazy because we don't know where to start. We procrastinate up until the last moment or sometimes never do it at all na. Dahil hindi ka sure kung anong gagawin and you're afraid of screwing it up. So you'd rather just fail because you didn't do it than, fail because you did it wrong and napahiya ka. Hits close to home, right? If yes, then I think you're a perfectionist like me. The thought of doing something overwhelms us and we start to rationalize the heck out of it and end up just completely ignoring it at all because our mind is in a downward spiral and we don't know what to do. But if we have this type of laziness, if you think you have this, then one of the first things that I suggest you to do is start locating your why. Bakit mo to kailangan tapusin? If you're still perplexed, if you're still confused, then, just embrace the sensation. But at the same time, learn to ask questions. I'll say it again. Learn to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, you will never produce the best outcome and you'll never be the best you. Granted, baka may pangit na experience ka noon nung nagtanong ka or napahiya ka or nagtanong ka at mas lalong hindi mo naintindihan. Pero you will never get a chance for clarity if you don't ask. So, hindi lang sa relationships kailangan ng clarification o paglilinaw. Yes, hugot. Kundi sa mga bagay na kailangan mo rin gawin sa trabaho mo, sa projects mo, sa school mo kung nag-aaral ka pa, o kung saan man. Always learn to ask. Otherwise, you'll just be confused and then you'll end up being lazy because you just don't know what to do. Second type of laziness is neurotic fear. The I just can't type of laziness. A lot of laziness based on experience from people I know, people that have shared to me. I think it always comes from a neurotic kind of fear. Instead of fighting for what we want, we end up anxious and on a breakdown. And fear can be debilitating. We can feel immobilized, hence neurotic nga. Our will to do it is nowhere to be found. And the determination we badly need is dead. And you may want something so bad, but at the end of the day, you'll end up saying, hindi ko talaga kaya to eh. Hindi talaga. And by experience, a great way to overcome neurotic fear is to take a step back. Remember the times you did something even though you were afraid and got a great outcome because of it. Don't say na, wala namang ganun. Because, to be honest, lalo na kung matagal ka na sa mundo na to katulad ko, there always is. And if you really can't think of anything, which is all right, which is normal, then ask your close friends because they are a good source of that. They'll remind you of what you don't remember, and truth be told, minsan, or actually madalas, they believe in you more pa nga than you believe in yourself. Kasi ganun talaga di ba? Tayo, we are hardwired to be hard on ourselves, to be our greatest critic when it comes to what we do or what we try to live. That's why we need a support or a group of trustworthy and well-balanced people. Hindi lang yung mga taga-yes man, yung kapag taga-oo lang or taga-approve, kundi someone who will balance everything out, who will see your shortcomings, but who will also see the potential that you have, the good thing that you are doing or what you have done. And don't take it the wrong way, hindi ka naman naghahanap ng validation or ng source of hype sa iba, pero naghahanap ka lang ng mga taong mapapaalala sa'yo yung mga naging achievements mo before, no matter how trivial or how little they are to you. It's good that there are other people that remember it, that have a different perspective when it comes to that. Because tayo, bias talaga tayo sa sarili natin, di ba? So those times that you said yes to something, even though you were terrified and you got a great thing out of it, remember those and use it as a fuel to get started even though merong takot. What's important is not fear to be gone, but for your self-belief to be stronger. Third kind of laziness is lethargy. Hindi yung lethargy lethargy or sobrang kapaguran. Itong kind of laziness na to is yung I am too tired, I don't have the energy any longer, I'm weak. And itong pinaka-alive na laziness sa buhay ko ngayon. No joke, promise. My schedule right now, if you're hearing this on this particular date, basta sa ganitong season ng buhay ko, yung work ko kasi ngayon is from gabi hanggang madaling araw. So it's like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And dude, NGL. For real, not gonna lie. Seriously, ang hirap. I guess night shift is not for me. It's for a lot of people, but it's not for me. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I really appreciate a company or an industry that has that kind of option because it keeps a lot of businesses and the economy alive. Pero kasi tuwing gabi, it's where my creativity is alive. It's where my mind is up and running. But my body is not. Like, ilang months na ako ganito sa shift na to and I can and never will get used to it. Kaya wala rin ako masyadong uploads lately dahil inaalalayan ko yung katawan ko. So, sana all inaalalayan. Char. But it is an eye-opening moment to realize that a type of laziness can be because of lethargy or yung pagiging pagod natin physically, physiologically, or even mentally, that you are so drained from those things. Fatigue, kumbaga. Pagod na pagod. The I'm too tired to go to work or to come to class or to finish a project or to meet up with friends or to have that bonding time with my family or to do something productive. I'm too tired to do anything at all. It's an exhausting type of laziness. But the problem and solution for this lies within one thing: how you take care of yourself. You only have 24 hours a day, so are you getting enough sleep? Are you physically active? Are you always up all night, partying or watching Netflix? Baka ang takaw mo na, sobra na yung pagkakain mo, sobra na yung pag-iinom mo ng alak. Kaya yung mga organs mo, yung mga part ng katawan mo, pabigay na or bumibigay na, and it's demanding you to rest. Nagpaparamdam na sila na, "Uy, hindi na namin kaya, chill ka lang. Alagaan mo naman kami." Kaya lethargic ka na or nanghihina ka na. So those are just a couple of things that you should ask yourself. And I encourage you, if you want to pause this podcast right now, if you must, and assess yourself. Naaalagaan ko ba ang sarili ko? Naaalagaan ko ba ang katawan ko? And kung hindi, bakit? Baka may mga kailangan kang isuko so that you will have time for the things that matter. Maybe you need an adjustment of lifestyle, of work, or kung ano pa. Because health is wealth. Fourth type of laziness is a fixed mindset. It's the type of laziness that says, I might just fail or look stupid. A fixed mindset is being afraid of mistakes, na magmumuka kang tanga sa harap ng iba. And this is where social fear kicks in. Especially kung saan magnified ang lahat dahil sa social media and yung mga upgraded na marites. We may already have a mindset na magkakamali lang naman ako kaya hindi ko nagagawin. And this is, I guess, more challenging to overcome because unlike the other types of laziness, ito, you're dealing with a fixed mindset Promise, hanggang ngayon struggle ko pa rin to and alam kong marami rin sa inyo. Tuwing binabalo tayo ng ganitong klaseng katamaran, just think, would you rather make mistakes or make nothing at all? Sabi nga ni Lodi psychologist Abraham Maslow, if you deliberately plan to be less than you are capable of being, then I warn you that you'll be deeply unhappy for the rest of your life. So, step by step tayo dito. Little by little. Let's try to fix our mindset wherein we see mistakes as chances to grow and a stepping stone to success. Mindsets are nothing more than a set of beliefs. You have the ability to alter them and to revise them. Parang election lang yan kung saan nasanay na tayo sa mga ganitong paniniwala na kinwento sa atin or nalaman natin pero meron palang ibang mas tama at mas maganda. Yes. Sorry, nire-record kasi ito nung pa-election Next type of laziness is apathy. The I just don't care about anything type of laziness. You get lazy because you simply don't care. You don't care about the consequences, don't care about the rewards, don't care about what people say, and don't care about doing it. And the reason for that is because you don't find it important. It's not significant or worthwhile for you. And other than trying to reassess how you view things the way you want to do, I suggest for you to try and discover things that you care about, that you find interesting. Connect with what's important to you. You might need to develop an aspiring personal vision and identify your personal values, but take the time for it. Remember that it's when we take consideration of others is where we truly find the best version of ourselves. I'm not talking na maging uto-uto kayo o akuin nyo lahat. We'll talk about those things in a different podcast. Pero reconnect with yourself that's empathetic to others. Because it's a great skill. It's a great character to have. Number 6 is regret. It's the type of laziness that says it's too late to get started. You get lazy when you feel that an opportunity has passed you by. So you avoid doing it and say, wala na, finish na. But like what I said, this type of laziness is when you feel that an opportunity has passed. Kapag nararamdaman mo, and as you know, our own emotions are often deceiving, mapaglinlang. You saying it's too late to get started, it's just a belief, it's just a feeling, it's not a fact. They are just reasons not to get started right away. So instead of wishing you should have done it earlier, then, just do it na. Even if you feel the sense of loss when you think nalagpasan ka na ng pagkakataon, palagi mong tandaan na hindi mawawalan ng mga opportunities. When one door closes, there is a lot more doors, my friend. Kaya go lang. And wag mo pangunahan yung sarili mo. Hanggat bukas ang pinto, pwede pang pumasok. O kung sarado na yung pinto, then try mong buksan, baka hindi nakalak. Glory is not only given to the fastest runner, but for those who ran despite. So just do it na. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. The seventh type of laziness is identity. The I'm just a lazy person. Ganito na talaga ako. I was born this way, lazy ass, and there's nothing I can do or anyone can do about it. Well, there is power in how you define yourself. Because how you define yourself will dictate what your life will be. I guess that's what we can call, to an extent, a confirmation bias or cognitive bias. Once you associate who you are with being lazy, then everything around you will start to confirm that fact, even though it's not really true. It changes the way that you see, yung mga coincidences parang natatahi-tahi mo, and you are so sure na, ay, tamad talaga akong tao. The situations around me have confirmed it. But you're just biased. Sabi dun sa nabasa ko, remember that laziness can be expressed. It can be a habit or a lifestyle, but it never defines who you are. You may think that you were born to be that way, but you have to recognize that your stuck state is temporary. Don't confuse a season for a lifetime. Even your trials have an expiration date, and how you define yourself is as fluid as the water that flows in the river. Now, with these seven types of laziness and how to overcome them, I'm not condemning laziness as a whole dahil nakakatamad naman talaga ang mga bagay minsan-minsan. Pero if you don't take it seriously, it could be a big hindrance to where you want to go in life. To your dreams, career, relationships, aspirations, at iba pa. And I hope and pray that as you know these types of laziness, it can help you to identify the specific areas of your life that need improvement and how you can overcome it. Sabay-sabay tayo bukas or next week or next month. Char lang. No, it's time to do it right now. If you can, write it on a journal, write it on your memo pad. I will overcome laziness. I will overcome the type of laziness that I have. Hey guys, thank you again so much for listening to my podcast. We publish every other week, or at least we try to. So keep on following this podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, on Anchor, and kung saan mo pa nakita ito. If you are on Spotify, which is my favorite platform, #bias, just give this a follow and a 5-star review because may mga ganong features na sa Spotify. You can also follow me on Facebook, Break Time with Beanie. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions or anything you want to talk about or gusto mong ikwento anonymously, yes, naging radio station, then please do let me know. And for the meantime, this has been your Break Time with Truly Yours, Beanie.